If you're a federal employee, you started late when it comes to retirement and you are afraid that you're going to run out of money, we have a framework that we use at Fed Legacy. And we've been working with federal employees for over a decade now. And we have helped thousands of federal employees retire. And here's the framework we use that you should use to make sure that you don't run out of money when it comes to retirement. We call it the Fed Legacy Financial House. And here's how it works. In a house, you have 3 layers to it. You have your foundation. That's the most important layer. The deeper the foundation, the bigger you can grow the house. If a hurricane comes, the foundation is going to be there, right? It won't be touched. Now, within your foundation, you want to make sure that you have your important money, right? So one of the questions we ask clients when we're meeting with them is like, what's most important to you? And I ask you that question right now. What's most important to you, right? Some people say it's my kids. I want to make sure I leave a legacy for my kids and my grandkids. You could do that within your TSP, but you want to make sure that that chunk of money is protected. You want to have money that in case you have a medical emergency, you got money sitting aside, right? The next layer we have is what we call the walls of the house. In your walls in your house, you have insulation. And the things you want to insulate yourself from in retirement so you don't run out of money and you have peace of mind is taxes and inflation, right? And so when it comes to taxes, the question I ask clients when we're meeting in our one-on-one sessions is this: how much of the money that you have is yours versus the IRS, right? Think about that for yourself right now. And so here's the thing. When it comes to retirement, you can't avoid taxes. But what you can do is you can reduce the amount of taxes you pay. And that's through different strategies, right? We have a bunch of different strategies we use. One of our most popular strategies is what's called a Roth conversion. And so you could check out the video on the Roth conversion that we have, right? And so that's one, right? You want to reduce your taxes. Number 2, you want to outpace inflation, right? And so what most federal employees do is they run to the G fund or they run to some bonds where they know they won't lose any money. The problem with that is you're not losing money, but you're losing buying power, which goes back to how much things can your money buy. When it comes to your money, you want to make sure your money is growing at a pace that outpaces inflation. The next and the last is the roof. The roof is the thing that has the most exposure, right? It's exposed to sunlight, it's exposed to snow, it's exposed to rain. And so when it comes to your financial portfolio, you want to have some level of exposure to market conditions. And market conditions can be good. If you look at your C fund, the C fund is the account that when the market is terrible, you lose money. But here's the thing, over the last 10 years, as of this video, the C fund has produced over 10% per year average. You want to make sure you're taking the appropriate amount of risk. Now, the appropriate amount of risk is a case-by-case scenario. That's why you want to go to fedlegacycall.com. We can set up a call and we can go through your specific situation, build out a financial plan for you that allows you to be able to have a customized outlook on your retirement. And that way we can get you the right amount of risk. Now, if you're retiring in the next 3 years, here are the things that you want to think about in addition to the financial house. You need to have somebody go and look at your expenses, right? Put together your FERS pension, put together your Social Security, put together your TSP. Once you do that, then you're able to check the boxes of your most concern. Is my concern healthcare? And so then now we make the adjustments. This is why having a financial house built, so you know exactly what category all your money's in, and a financial plan, that's the foolproof plan to not being able to run out of money in retirement. You have to know your numbers when it comes to your retirement, because if you don't know your numbers and you're guessing, you'll get in all types of trouble. And so at Fed Legacy, if you want to meet with me and my team, we have our TSP finish line process. Just go to fedlegacycall.com. We'll give you a free analysis on your situation. That calls about 30 minutes. This call is only for people that are 57 and above and getting ready to retire in the next 5 years. And we just look forward to helping you.